Welcome back to another lesson on Excel series. In this tutorial, we will be taking a look at conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is all about the appearance of cells in a range based on certain pre-made conditions. We will be taking a look at that very soon. You can locate conditional formatting under the Home tab. When you click on the Home tab, then you navigate your mouse to conditional formatting. Clicking on the drop down beside conditional formatting is going to give you these options like highlight cell rules, top and bottom rules, data bars, color scales, icon sets, and then manage rules. And there are other formatting rules that we would have a look at. All these are pre-made conditions that you can use to work on your data. Let's begin by looking at highlight cell rules. So I would go ahead and then select my column or range of cells if you want to select a range of cells like this. All right. And navigate my mouse to conditional formatting and click on the drop down. Then under highlight cell rules, these are conditions. So with this, we want, in case you select greater than, it means you want values that are greater than a particular value in your data, or values that are less than a particular value in your data. There is also between values, equal to values, text that contains certain words, and a date occurring condition and duplicate values. Let's begin with looking at values that are greater than. So you click on that. And over here, we are going to maintain the style, and then you maintain the only format cells that contain the selected cells, and then the cell value is going to be the same. And then we are selecting greater than, which is the condition. And then the format with, we have these colors. So you can select the color that you prefer, but I'm going to leave it to light red fill with dark red text. And then I input my value here. I would say that I want values that are greater than 5 and click on OK. When you click on OK, it's going to go through your values and then highlight the values that are greater than 5. So over here, 10.1 is greater than 5, which is cell D8, and then there is cell D10 and the others as well. Conditional formatting helps you to look for values very easily, and it helps you to work with data like more accurately. So I'll go ahead and select it once again. Let's experiment with a value that is less than 3.5. So you maintain every other thing and then you input your value here, 3.5. And then I'm going to change, this time around, I'll change the color. So I'll say yellow fill with dark yellow text. This is how it's going to look. So this is how it's going to look like here in this box. And then I'll select OK. And then I have my values over here. So these values are less than the values that we selected, which is 3.5. And we have our values here. I would go ahead and then select this whole thing and clear format so that I can pave way for the others. All right. I'll go ahead and select conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, and between. So basically it's the same thing. Like these are conditions. So greater than, you have, all you have to do is input your values. Now let's go to text that contains. Let me go ahead and select here. I'll highlight my cells, then go to highlight cell rules, then a text that contains mild. So you maintain every other thing and then input the text here, the text that contains the word mild or mild. Let's just say mild. Then we change the color. Let me go with green. All right. Then I select OK. Now when I do this, this is what I'm going to get. It will highlight the values with this particular word mild. With top and bottom rules, there are also conditions that you can use to format your data. So basically, it works the same as highlight cell rules, just that with this, you get to see top 10 items. So I'm going to select, I'll select the production values and select conditional formatting, then top and bottom values. Then I'll select top 10 items. So you can, yeah, top 10 items, and then change the color to yellow, yeah, and select OK. So it's going to give me the top 10 values that are high, like the highest top 10 values. Okay, so this is how it works. And I would highlight this. Let me see what we have. So this will give you the top 10% highest values, and this will give you top 10 bottom values, top 10% bottom values, which means lowest values. And we have above average and below average values as well. With the data bars, they also display values from biggest to lowest or from largest to smallest. Let me select these values and then select the data bar. So these are color field gradient. These are gradient colors that you use to show values. So there is the blue, there is green, there is red, and there is light blue. So let's go with red. We have the highest value taking the longer bar, followed by 200, followed by 120, and then 100. Take your time and experiment with conditional formatting. These are pre-made rules that you can use to format your values. And if you can use one, it means that you can use the others as well because it's the same thing. Okay, now let me select the average price. Color scales uses color gradient to represent your data or values, and then icon sec it shows how large values are compared to other values. Let's look at color scales. I would go ahead and select any color of my choice, and then I have it here. Okay, so I have the highest value being highlighted for me, followed by this 14.8, followed by 10.1, and then followed by the other dim colors. So basically it's representing my data for me. I would go ahead and select this one. Let me select the domestic sales and clear formatting. All right, then conditional formatting and icon set. So let's go with the shapes. Okay, and we have our values being compared to the other values. For instance, it's saying that with this 250 and 200 is greater compared to 120 and 100, and then 120 and 100 is also greater compared to these particular values here, which we have 70, 60, and the other smaller values. You can use this to analyze your data. It's very helpful and it can come in very handy as well. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on incoming tutorials. Our next tutorial is going to be on how you can use Copilot to analyze large data. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, don't forget to leave a comment and I would respond to them. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in our next lesson.